All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to a very special impromptu episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2, authentic live streams, the most positive place on the internet. We keep it positive, but we also keep it raw and real at the same time. I have a very special brief show I'm going to be doing here today to share some final thoughts on something that I will never be speaking on again. I know I've said it before, but this time, this is it. So stick around for all of that. I'm going to try to wrap this up in about 45 minutes to an hour or so, and then move on with my day. Before we get to all that, let me first of all make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. Let me check out the back end of YouTube. And the back end of YouTube seems to be rolling well. Let me also make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. It looks like it has. And hang on a second here. I got a text message. I got to respond to this real quick. All right, let me do a sound check. The notification has gone out. Here today to share some final thoughts on something that I will never be speaking on again. I know I've said it before. All right, all is rolling well. Everything is rolling well. Yeah, 13 people here all of a sudden. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit. First of all, if you're here for the drama, that's not what you're going to get. I'm not going to throw RJ Sandifer under the bus. I'm actually going to stand up for RJ Sandifer. Now, if you didn't see what happened earlier within the last hour or two out here on YouTube, I just saw some of the most disturbing stuff I've ever just seen. It's been a repeat of the same exact cycle that's been going on for the last 5 to 6 years out here regarding myself and RJ Sandifer. And let me be proper, RJ Sandifer and myself, okay? RJ Sandifer and I had planned to do part 2 of a series that we started here on Coach Eli 2 yesterday. The show that I did here is still publicly available. You can check it out if you'd like. And then RJ Sandifer and I decided to go live on his channel earlier this morning to continue. And what ended up happening there was something that I was not surprised about. I was not surprised about it. I expected it. I knew exactly how it was going to go. And that's because RJ chooses, and it's his right to do so, RJ chooses to allow the trolls and haters and the Legion team to come in and overtake his chat and overtake his show and control his show, and then allow those people in that chat to flip it and say that I'm the one trying to tell RJ what to do and flip it. Nope. I've never once done that. Never. And I certainly did not do that this time. But that's okay, because I'm actually here to stand up for you, RJ. I'm here to stand up for the fact that you were being bullied and harassed and toyed with on your own show over a little mistake I made that's not even really a mistake. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes here. Something happened on the show that gave a reaction from the audience, which was primarily Legion members that were incited to go there by Jamie and other people that are Legion members behind the scenes through their Discords. It was nothing besides what they usually do. They shared the link. Eli's going to be here. Let's all go there, and let's go gang attack him mob style, mob group style, right? Let's gang attack Eli mob group style. as part of a paid targeted hate attack by Brian. Now, I'm not going to mention Brian's last name here. I did by mistake. I didn't even realize it. I did by mistake mention Brian's last name on RJ's show. And that got everyone to react. Now, I will come out here and publicly say that I didn't mean to do that. But at the same time, I have mentioned Brian's last name in the past. And there's nothing wrong with that because Brian is a public figure. Brian is a public figure and he runs a nonprofit organization. And if I want to talk about a public figure that runs a nonprofit organization that provides a good service to help elderly people, what is wrong with that? Okay. And the people are going to say, well, no, that wasn't your intention, Eli. No, it actually did slip. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad. I'm actually really glad it slipped because with that slipping, it allowed me to see the reactions from the people in the chat that are all Legion that white knighted for Brian. And then some of them even said that I was doxing him, which I wasn't doxing Brian. Brian's a public figure, right? And additionally, you know, I've been saying that Nothing But Silicone is Brian. Nothing But Silicone, I was saying more than likely is Brian. I don't have any proof, but I still don't have any proof. But what was being said in RJ's chat, which I've screenshotted the whole thing. I screenshot the whole thing from the show that now RJ removed because of me mentioning Brian's last name on that stream, right? And what was said there, especially by Nothing But Silicone practically admitted that he's Brian, right? And then Nothing But Silicone also mentioned RJ. I don't know if he's still alive. He came back and did another show. I listened to a little bit of it, but I had to do my show because I have other things to do later today with Donna and I. We have doctor's appointments and all that. But I wanted to get this in before people start stirring up the pot for no reason. Hey, GLM, did you see the RJ show? Hey, Eli, hope you're well. I'm driving. I'll be listening. It's same old song and dance. They did the same thing to RJ they've always done. GLM, the same old thing, you know. And they expect me to react to it. They expect me to get triggered. They expect me to remove RJ's wrench. I'm not going to remove RJ's wrench. I'm not going to stop being RJ's friend because I honestly feel RJ's a victim here. I feel RJ's a victim of bullying. And that's what it boils down to. But that's up to RJ to figure it out on his own. I'm not going to tell RJ where to go or what to do. I've been saying that all along. But I'm going to stand up for him regarding all this nonsense, okay? Now, like the title of this show states, I'm done. This is my absolute last stream on the Legion and their store-bought content. One more time, I'm done. This is my absolute last stream on the Legion and their store-bought content. Now, that's the truth. I'm done with it because there was some upside for me to call it out, but now there's no more upside. And the real reason why I was calling it out was for one reason. I wanted to find out the truth about Nothing But Silicone. And I still don't have hardcore proof that Silicone is Brian, but now instead of 70 or 80 or 90% certainty, I'm 99% sure that it's Brian now. And the reason why I'm 99% sure is because of how the people in the chat from the Legion reacted. I was called the doxer. Nothing But Silicone was reacting, saying that, you know, I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I don't like my first and last name out there. So Nothing But Silicone was either playing the role of Brian or is Brian. Okay? So basically, that's all I ever wanted to know. Because none of this makes sense otherwise. It's the same old, boring, repetitive thing. especially when it comes to RJ and I creating good content. Every time Brian pays the Legion members to attack the shows that we do on RJ's channel. Now, they couldn't attack the show that was done here on my channel because I have all these people blocked and I have great security, and I choose to do that because I only want normal, decent people here. I don't want any fake instigated drama shit disturbers here. I don't. But now we go to RJ's channel. His channel is wide open. His channel is wide open. That's how he wants it, at least for the time being. So he's allowing you allowed these people to come in, RJ, and destroy the show we had. And the reason why you allowed that to happen is because you felt scared that people were going to come at you in real life. Okay? No one's going to come at you in real life, RJ. No one's going to come at you in real life. And RJ, you are entitled to your opinions, and you also have First Amendment rights. You are protected by the First Amendment. You are allowed to share your thoughts and opinions. You're allowed to bring guests on your show, and they're allowed to share their thoughts and opinions. Okay? And we were talking about the situation that's been affecting us, which all stems back to Brian. None of this would be happening. No one would have the interest to incite their entire group of Legion members behind the scenes in Discord. No, it is. You missed the show, GLM. You missed it. That's your opinion. I think otherwise, okay? Listen, GLM. Jamie and other people have been saying that Brian has not been sponsoring them for the last 2 years. So Brian is technically gone, right? So if Brian is not sponsoring any of these people have no loyalty to Brian, and they could probably care less what Brian's doing behind the scenes or whatever, right? So why, if these people are no longer being sponsored by Brian, why would they care so much if I slipped and said his last name? They care because they're still being sponsored. That's the only reason why they would care. Okay? They're protecting their investment. And to a certain extent, I can understand that. Okay? I can understand that to a certain extent. Does it make it right? No, because any man that comes into a lot of money from his parents and starts a caregiving business and sponsors channels to create a massive 6-year-long targeted hate attack on one individual, myself, just think about that. Anyone that does that, you got to ask them what is really going on in their head, right? What is really going on in their head? Hey, Easy Prod, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. Just put 2 and 2 together, GLM. Now, after this show, I'm moving on and going back to my actual content. Is there a possibility I might call out some other creators that are not involved with the Legion? Yes. So let me make this very clear, okay? When it comes to the Legion and Jamie and anyone having to do with being a part of the Legion, whether they say they're Legion or not, they're Legion, okay? GLM, you have your opinion, I have mine. He is a public figure. Number one, it slipped. Number two, he's a public figure and he's been out here publicly, okay? And this person has been paying people to destroy my chances at my right to free enterprise. So don't come in here and tell me in this situation, don't say people's last names. Number one, I admitted that it slipped. Number two, you have no idea what this man has done to my livelihood for the last 6 years. He controls the entire narrative. Unless, of course, they share it themselves. He's been GLM. Brian came publicly on a live stream that Jamie brought him on like 4 years ago. I have that downloaded. He also is a nonprofit organization owner. He's a public figure. So here's the thing, GLM. What if I just say, hey, look, RJ, I was just talking about this man that runs a nonprofit organization. This is his name, right? So I can approach it that way. And then they'd say, oh, that's a sly move, Eli. Well, how many sly moves have you folks done to try to ruin my right to free enterprise and my right to just create my own content out here without all the fuckery that you guys do? Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Tiff, I don't know if you saw what happened on RJ's channel earlier. And if you missed the first part of the show, you're going to have to go back and check out the replay. Hope everyone's having a great day. I am not here on this platform to harm anyone. I'm not here to dox anyone. I'm not here to harm anyone. But if you're going to try to harm me, harm my pocketbook, harm my family, harm me trying to be able to provide for my family, this is how I want to provide for my family. If you're going to fuck with my money, I'm going to call you out. And I'm tired of this abuse, but this is the very last time I'm going to be talking about it because I got my answer. And now I know what's going on. Now I've got 99% certainty that silicone is Brian. Okay? But after this show, you will never hear me speak on anyone in the Legion ever again. And I would suggest that anyone associated with the Legion no longer come here, even on sock accounts, because we need to move on. I'm not going to play into your game anymore. Okay? And I'm going to come and say this very clearly. I don't hate anyone at all. Even in the Legion, I don't hate any of you. I just despise what some of you are doing over there. Because if you were in my shoes, Zena, there's people in your town that watch you and admire your life coaching skills. Don't let these people run you. They're not going to run me over. If you're serious about that, they're not going to run me over. I didn't, Eli. I've been super busy the last couple of days with stuff. No problem, Tip. Yeah, basically, I was on a live stream with RJ Sandifer on his channel doing part 2 of a show I did here with him on my channel yesterday. And the Legion came in there. We were talking about the sponsor and all that. And I slipped and said Brian's last name, which is a public figure. And they all went ballistic on that, including Nothing But Silicone. And Nothing But Silicone, I've got screenshots of the whole chat. I can send that to you behind the scenes if you want. I shouldn't have to. Kayla, welcome back. I'm not going to remoderate you quite yet. I got your email. I don't know why you got blocked the other day. I don't know why you got blocked. But no moderators block Kayla, please, okay? But yeah, what ended up happening was, like I said, I slipped and said Brian's last name, and everyone started to say I'm a doxer, and that they started a white knight for Brian. Yet at the same time, Tiffany, Jamie and other people over there have been saying that Brian hasn't sponsored anyone in the last 2 years, and Brian's nowhere to be found. So you let me know what you think about this, Tiff. If Brian hasn't sponsored them in 2 years, and that's all said and done, why does this matter to them so much? It matters to them because they're still being sponsored by him. They're still being paid by him. And Nothing But Silicone is Brian with 99% certainty. Now, it's still my opinion. I don't have proof, but I'm now 99% certain based on the reactions of RJ's chat when I accidentally slipped and said Brian's last name. And then Nothing But Silicone was coming out and saying, I don't want my first and last name out there. I'll sponsor you, RJ. Like, honestly, you guys put 2 and 2 together. Like, this is some serious effed up stuff, right? Tiff says, well, I think that's the best for your peace of mind, Eli. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm done. There's nowhere left to go with this, Tiff. There's nowhere left to go with this. If they want to continue to get paid to rebroadcast me and all that stuff, we've built up enough of an audience here to, to do our own thing. We've got 62 people here. Thank you so much. 8 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. 62 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Tia, how are you doing? Miss Brazy, RJ just turned his channel into a Legion channel, so just more of the same vitriol will come from there. Yeah, it's the same old cycle. I'll give me a second, and I'll share more about that in just a few. Miss Brazy, Kayla, Eli, thank you very much, but I don't want to wrench. I'm happy just to chat. Okay, well, I will eventually wrench you up again because I don't want you getting banned by mistake. But if anybody bans you, just email me and I'll unban you, because sometimes people may ban you and I don't notice it. Okay. And I mean, here's what I'm going to do. I think what's going on is this. Okay. What I am going to do, RJ, I'm not attacking you. I feel for you. I still have your back. But RJ, I need to remove your mod wrench. Give me a second here. The big dog is barking at the TV. It's okay. I need to remove your mod wrench, RJ, because I can't trust that you haven't given access to your account to somebody else. And then they're banning people here without my knowledge. So, RJ, I'm going to remove your wrench. And you probably will never get it back. You're welcome here if you want to chat normally. And if you ever figure out that you're being weaponized for Eli content, if you ever figure out that you're being bullied, RJ, just for Eli content because that's what Brian wants, then we can talk then, RJ. I don't hate RJ. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. I'm not going to attack RJ. No matter what these people get RJ to say or do, you're going to see the same old song and dance. RJ is going to now flip back over to the Legion. And this just more so goes to prove how much these people are bullying and harassing a disabled person, but yet they want to flip it and say that I'm the disabled hater. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, RJ, I think he flipped again. Well, the Legion got to him because they threatened him. So the Legion got to him because they made RJ, for some reason, I don't even know why, like for some reason RJ feels threatened. So when RJ feels threatened, then he flips because he wants the supposed threat to not exist. It's a tactic the Legion's been using for a long time, and it's okay, whatever. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not going to live and die RJ. We've got a lot of great people, a lot of other great people here that we're going to be working with and creating some great content. I love RJ. He's a good person. I feel he's being abused here, severely abused. If you feel RJ is being abused, put a 1 in the chat. I want to poll the chat here. If you feel RJ is being abused, put a 1 in the chat. And what I'm going to do is, I got to go take care of Dom real quick on something. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go another 20 or 30 minutes, and then we're going to be calling it a day because I have some appointments to get to with Don. Yeah, you're right, Miss Brazy. Yeah, absolutely. So hang on just 1 second here. I'm queuing up the music. So stick around. We'll be right back. are back. We are back. We are back live, and we are just going to scratch it and get right back down to business. Welcome back to the show, everyone. All is well. Yeah, let me say this. To you, RJ, once again here. Give me a second here. Hang on, I had to moderate the chat real quick. Something held for review. Let me say this to you, RJ. My opinion or opinions and thoughts of you have not changed. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to call you a flip-flopper. I'm not going to say anything nasty to you. What I will say, RJ, is this, is that until you're able to stand up for yourself and stand tall on something that you believe in, this is never going to change. You see, I've stood up tall to all of this, RJ, for like a month now. I've gone at it very hard in the paint. And am I tired? Yes, but I was still going to go until I needed to find the answer I was looking for. And today, because of your live stream, I found the answer I was looking for. And now I'm ready to move on with these great people here and create some real content. And it would be nice to have you come along on that ride. But if you can't decide for yourself what's best for you, if you feel what's best for you is to participate more with one of the most vile groups ever to exist, a group that's being paid to not only target me, but they've targeted other people in the past too. If you want to be a part of that, bro, go for it. That's on you. I'm not telling you to not be a part of it. But when they stop supporting you, this is what always happens, RJ, and everyone here knows it. What's going to happen is they're going to reel you and suck you back in as an attempt to try to get to me, which they're not getting to me. I'm moving on regardless, with or without you, right? They're going to give you this false sense of growth again for maybe a week or so, or half a week or whatever. They're going to get you on their panels to try to trash talk me and be the demon preacher and all that. And then they're going to stop supporting you. You're going to have 2 or 3 people on your streams, and you're going to be like, Eli? Oh, man, Eli. Oh, Eli. I don't know, right? See, here's the thing, RJ. I honestly think that you have no problems with myself or anyone over here. I think that you feel threatened by the Legion. I feel that you feel like threatened, outside of YouTube. And I mean, if that's how you feel, that's on you. If you're going to allow people to make you feel so threatened in a fake instigated way, and that's going to hinder you from creating what you want to create, that's on you, bro. You only have yourself to blame. I'm not blaming you. I'm not attacking you. I still support you. I'll support you from afar, but I can't be a part of that. I can't be a part of that. And neither do the people here. They don't want to be a part of that. They've been a part of that. They've seen what's happened. They know what's happening. And I could sit there and say, you're turning a blind eye to all of this. That's a figure of speech. Yes, you are blind, and I respect you as a blind and autistic YouTuber. But yeah, you are RJ Sandifer, you are literally turning a blind eye to this. That's just my opinion. But I'm still not upset, RJ. I'm just sharing the facts. That's all. Tip, where you made threats and gave away details about someone's location, it didn't even make sense. Why? Unless you are someone else and have some sort of issue personally with this person. I don't know who they're talking about. I'm Lou Tips talking about, do you have a lot of threatening comments on videos? I think you probably know, says Tip Tip. I don't know who they're talking about. Miss Brazy, I think RJ is a nice, likable guy, but who needs more channels full of those people? Right, right. I mean, they're able to get to him because they're preying on his vulnerabilities of his disability and his Asperger's. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and that's okay. That's okay if that's what if that's what RJ wants to do. If that's how RJ wants to play the game per se or represent himself, it's on him. Who am I to tell RJ what to do? He has to figure this out on his own. Kayla, no, I didn't threaten anyone. I have a lot of haters, though. How do you have a lot of haters, Kayla? When you don't, do you even create any content? Have you ever put your face out there? Like, how can you have haters when you don't have any content? Okay, so should I unban Miss Liverbird? Okay, Miss Liverbird, if you're going to be respectful, I'll unban you. I'll unban you right now, but please, I don't want attacks or threats here in my chat. This is not a drama channel. This is a coaching channel to uplift people and help people work through their issues and become better people. I don't want any attacks here. I want to create resolutions, not more problems. Give me a second, please. It's just going to be a second. All right, sorry about that. I thought Don was calling me. Right, Eli, exactly. I think you're talking about or responding to me saying, I don't want to create any more issues. I want to solve problems. She runs around threatening people, Eli. Well, don't threaten people here. Don't threaten people here. Listen, I don't want people coming here and using my chats as a stomping ground to call out other people that have nothing to do with my channel or my content. Okay? My chat here is for what I'm talking about and only what I'm talking about. Don't come here and talk about other groups. And after today, after this show, I don't want anyone talking about the Legion ever again. Because I'm going to say this right now. If you talk about the Legion, I'm going to warn you one time because maybe you're not here to hear the message. I'm going to warn you one time. Do not talk about the Legion or anyone over there. Because if you do, you're going to be banned the second time. I will give one warning. That this is the honest truth. I'm moving on. I'm done. Like the title says, there's nowhere left to go with this. I said it in the past over the last week or so, but there was still some things left to talk about. There were still some things to figure out. And today on RJ's stream that's now been deleted, I figured it out, and I'm ready to move on. I got my answer. I'm at peace with it all. And we're going to be moving on. And if you folks don't want to move on with more positive stuff, then this is not the channel for you. Oh my gosh, Granny. Jess, that is the real you because I did moderate you a long time ago. You should coach and help Kayla learn how to not dox, threaten, and control her alleged alcoholism. That'd be a great topic. Well, here's the thing, Kayla. I'm going to believe, actually, Jessica. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to believe Jessica. And Kayla, you're welcome to stay here. I will work with you behind the scenes free of charge, Kayla. Do not get triggered. There's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. There's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. I believe Jessica because Jessica has built a great channel, 2 channels, she has 2 monetized channels like I have here along with Don. She's had a great following, and she does well on YouTube. And she's handled her business very professionally. Now, here's the thing, Jess. People are going to say, oh, Eli's trying to kiss Granny's ass, Jessica's ass, just to leverage her subs. I don't care about that. What I care about is what's right. I will pay respect and props where props are due. That's great for you, Eli. Either embrace the drama or move on. Moving on sounds great. Well, Jess, you had to embrace it for a while to stop it. And then you took action and you handled it. And I'm proud of you. And so are many other people, right? I don't think you really wanted to talk about it at all. But see, Jessica, I think you were forced to talk about it or it was going to destroy your audience and your business. That's what these people have done to me. What these people were trying to do to you, Jessica, is destroy your business and your presence out here on YouTube. And you stood up for yourself. And initially I was trying to get on your panels and stuff. And initially I was like, why won't Jess ignore it? And now I realize why you didn't ignore it. You had to handle it head on. You had to tackle it head on. And I respect that. And it's not that I didn't respect you before, I did, but now I respect you a hell of a lot more because I realize why you did what you had to do, and I'm proud of you. She is doing fantastic. She had 1,000 people in the box the other day, legitimately, on her actual content. Kayla, here's the thing. If you want to escape the drama, you've got to stop going into those chats. Kayla, here's the thing. I want to help you. I will help you. If you want my help behind the scenes, Don and I will help you free of charge. But you have to take the first step and remove yourself from the toxicity of the Legion and other drama groups you're following. Hang on, folks. Give me a second. I'm going to take a quick break. I got to check in with Don one more time. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. are back live. We are back live. Ethan Mixel in the shadows from the YouTube audio library. Love Ethan Mixel. We'll play some Double Helix another time. My favorite song. Everyone's favorite song from the YouTube audio library. All right. Time to scratch it and get right back down to business. All right. We're going to have a very special guest, or actually a former member, coming back in the chat really soon. I just got an email. And you will see this person pop on in, and they've already been remoderated, so it's all good. Gee, I'm a 50-year-old grown-ass man, and I can't believe the shit I keep on seeing out here on YouTube. I got my own stuff to deal with in my personal life. You know, I'm taking care of my lady Dawn. I love her so much, and I've got a lot more important things to deal with than endless nonsensical drama. And I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just very disappointed at the way some grown-ass adults are behaving nowadays, you know, out here on YouTube. It's like, what are you trying to accomplish out here by behaving this way? I mean, you're seeking so much attention. You're like begging for acceptance, and why not just be yourself and people will accept you for who you are? You know, I'm not going to yell at anyone. There's a 1 minute, by the way, there's a 1 minute delay on these in-studio streams in case I need to dump the delay to prevent something from going out I don't want, especially about people on the panel, which I don't today. But I also want to keep myself in check too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just like, wow, like I've just never seen anything like this. It's so surreal. It's just, no, I know Tiff, I know you've got it. And I know there's a 1 minute delay, so it takes a little while for you folks to hear what I'm actually saying here live. But yeah, Kayla, here's the thing. Kayla, stop going to other places. Stop going to other places and attacking people, or, you know, threatening people or whatever. I haven't seen you do that, but I believe the people here, especially anyone that's moderated here, I fully trust, and I believe them. So if you want to fit in here, we want you to fit in here, we accept you here, then please respect the peace. Respect the people here. Don't come at people. I don't want a cat fight in my chat. I love everyone, the men and the women. Kayla, did you threaten Jessica? Now, here's the thing, Kayla. If you actually did threaten Jessica, I don't think you meant that. Let me tell you something. All right, Kayla? I accept you here, and so does Dawn. We accept you for whoever you are. You've been through a lot. You're going through a lot. My girlfriend Dawn's going through a lot. And I can understand to a certain extent why you're behaving this way. Maybe you're unhappy about where you're at in life or what you've been through. But if you want to turn that around and fit in here and make some good friends here, you can't be doing what you're doing. You can't be projecting your misery onto Jessica because she's successful. Okay? She's an attractive, successful woman out here on YouTube just trying to create her content. And if you want to be like Jessica, then aspire to be like her by working on yourself, becoming a better person. And that starts with how you show up here and what you say and how you treat other people. I don't need proof. I believe you. Listen, this is the problem I have with these drama groups, man. I don't need proof. I believe people. I listen to stuff, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. I believe you folks. I've seen Kayla and how she reacts and overreacts in general. I don't have to see everything she says to believe you. And I'm not attacking you, Kayla. I'm trying to help you. If you want to fit in here, then just be yourself. Be cool. Don't attack people. Don't attack people you wish you could be like. Just become who you want to be. Become the best version of yourself that you can be. Kayla, let me tell you something. People dogpile me on this platform every day. They dogpile Granny. They dogpile Tiff. Everyone attacks people on it. Ignore it. No one is attacking you here. And if they are, they're just calling you out on some other things you've done elsewhere, which I don't really want here. But if we're gonna try to help you, we have to address it, right? Eli just sent you something. Okay, I got your message. I'm not going to read it. So this was a message that was sent in Granny's chat, right? Look, welcome back, Jenny Sandler. Jenny Sandler, I'll address you in a second here. Hello, Eli. Thank you for unblocking me. I just wanted to say that I am glad you have decided to move forward. I will stop by more often now. Well, Jenny, here's the thing. You went over to the other side and started talking about me. You weren't really trashing me, but you went to the enemy's house. And that really, really pissed me off. It did. It did. Now, I just said, okay, whatever. Let her go where she wants to go. She made her choice, and we removed you. And I said publicly, which maybe you didn't hear it, I said publicly many times that if you're ready to come back, just email me. So what happened? You emailed me today. I unblocked you and gave you your mod wrench back. That's how we handle things maturely, right? But see, Jenny, if you had a problem with me, you take it up with me. You don't go to Jamie and the Legion to try to piss me off. See, that's not the right way to handle things, Jenny. Now, you're welcome back, and it's all good, and I'm glad that you're happy we're moving forward. But that still doesn't justify your actions. Now, I don't need an apology. I don't want an apology. It's not about that. It's about taking accountability for your own actions and handling things initially better the first time around. Maybe this will become a lesson learned, right? Yeah, maybe Kayla is obsessed with Granny. Now, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with envying Granny. Aspire to become like Jessica. Get yourself in order behind the scenes, right? Become a better person. Work on your physical, mental, and emotional health. Start a YouTube channel and then do what Jessica does. But don't project your misery onto anyone, including Jess. I mean, that's what this boils down to. I don't mean to be rude. We want to help you, Kayla. I'm here to help people. But we can't help people that don't accept responsibility for their own actions, right? Savannah, oh, she meant it, Eli. You don't see her. She's an attention-seeking, pot-stirring troll. Again, not a good troll, but a troll nonetheless. I don't think Kayla's trying to troll. I think Kayla is trying to find herself. And she sees who she wants to be like through Jessica. Now, if you look at it from a positive standpoint, Savannah, okay, when you look at someone like Jessica, myself, Tiffany, we're real creators. We come out here, okay, we dress nice, we run decent shows, we have a decent following, right? And then you have people that are going through things and they're not happy and they see happiness in us. They want to be like us, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how you go about it, right? But most people come out here on YouTube and try to knock you down as a projection because they're jealous of who you are and what you have and who they aren't and what they don't have, right? Okay, well, Kayla, if you're making physical threats because you're losing your emotional self-control, I can understand why these people are coming at you. You can't do that. Let me ask you, Kayla, can you stop the physical threats? Can you stop the attacking? Can you stop the projecting and just be cool? And I can help you. Don and I can try to help you behind the scenes, but I think more so, I think you need a therapist or a psychologist or both. And my girlfriend, Dawn, has both. And that's what's helped Dawn get back on track. I mean, seriously, if you keep going, Kayla, she's gonna take other action on you like she has with other people. You don't want that. See, the problem here is people lose their emotional shit on YouTube and keep on losing it to the point of where it costs them in the real world legally. You don't want that to happen to you. Okay. Well, Kayla, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Kayla. I want you to apologize to Jessica and apologize to everyone here. Take everything back. And if you don't do that, I'm going to remove you. And I'm also going to ban you from all my emails. And then you're done. Right? So you're going to have one chance, Kayla, to apologize for all the threats and to be cool. Or I will remove you from the channel and I will also block you on all my emails. And then that's it. You're going to be on your own. If you want a good community to be a part of, this is your chance. I'm sure it's all been documented, but do we really have to go any further? If she can just say, hey, look, I'm sorry, let's move on. I'm going through some stuff. You know, I overreacted. I need to work on getting into a better place myself. Then we let her go. If she keeps going, then Kayla, you know, they're going to go legal on you. Okay? That's the bottom line. You don't want that to happen. I never threatened anyone. It's a sock. They can verify your account, Kayla. Kayla, now you're lying. Kayla, take that back or I remove you right now. You're lying and you know it. I'm going to do the same thing Jamie said to Odian. You're lying and you know it. You're lying and you know it. You're lying and you know it. Kayla, you're lying. Take it back, admit your faults, or you're gone. I'm done. I got other things to talk about, and then I got to get going with my day. Dawn and I have a couple of doctor's appointments to get to. No, you also did it to Granny, and they verified it. There are screenshots. Here's the thing, they can verify your channel. Do you understand when you make a comment somewhere, or whether it's in a chat, or whether it's in a comment section, people can go to your channel and verify it's your actual channel, Kayla. You're not BSing anyone, especially me. Okay? Okay. You want to apologize? We're good. Take it all back. Say, I'm sorry for everything. Okay, seriously. Knock it off. Give me a second, okay? live. We are back live. Welcome back, everyone. I'm sorry. There's just a lot going on today here at the house. I got the dogs to take care of. Don needed some help again with something. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. I got my woman to take care of. I've got like 65 million other women in here that are, oh God, man. It's all good. I love women. Man, I'm so glad my dad, God rest his soul, raised me to be so understanding and be emotionally strong. Because I'll tell you, man, I mean, all this shit could make the best person out there flip the fuck out, right? Eli, Kayla, I'll just come back another time after everyone calms down. Take care, Eli, Tip, and GLM. Well, own up to what you did. And then that's all good. That's all they care about. You can win these people back, Kayla. You just got to let go. Let go of the resentment. Whatever you're holding onto resentment for that has nothing to do with these people, you got to let that go and stop projecting, whatever you're resenting in the real world onto these innocent women on YouTube. They just want to run their channels. They just want to participate in these communities and have their say and, have some fun or discuss some interesting topics, right? Poor Eli, says Tip. Oh, man. Oh, man. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you to the 48 people that are still here. The topic of this show is I'm done. This is my absolute last stream on the Legion and their store-bought content. I'm done. This is my absolute last stream on the Legion and their store-bought content. GLM says, women are emotional beings. Well, that's for damn sure. I mean, men have emotions too. It's just that we all have emotions. It's just women and men process their emotions differently. Do I have to say it again? Women respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment, right? And men are supposed to think about things logically before they respond. But we've got some men out here that act like women, or even worse. And I'm not saying women are bad being emotional. It's normal for women to be emotional like that. But when men behave that way, it's not masculine energy. It's feminine energy. That's why we call these men the B word. We call them, the B boys, right? I gotta be clean here, What's funny? I'll mention this. I haven't had a yellow icon for monetization in over 2 years. And after YouTube processed my stream yesterday with the RJ show, they gave me a yellow icon. First time in 2 years. I got a not suitable for most advertisers. And it's under review. It'll probably flip back to green, hopefully. If not, whatever, right? I'm like, that was an innocent show. I don't know what we said on there that could have been construed as not suitable. We just had a conversation. But anyway, it is what it is. It's what it is. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, give me a second here. Give me a second. Yeah, it's still under review right now. Eli, why do I have the feeling he's going to gaslight you into making another stream about him here in the next couple of days? He's going to do that, ODN, but I'm not going to respond. I'm done. Cold turkey. It's over. We're done. He can try to gaslight me with the money Brian's paying him, and he can get his group of misfits behind the scenes to instruct people to do the same. He's going to keep doing the same thing until Brian stops paying him. He's going to keep doing the same thing. I'm just done. I'm done with it, dude. I got my answer. Silicone is Brian with 99% certainty. I've got the screenshots from RJ's chat, deleted live stream earlier from his chat. And look, That's all I wanted to know. That's all I really wanted to know. I got my answer, and now I can move on, ODN. It's over and done with. I'm sure you saw that stream. Of course they're going to gaslight me. And ODN, it's not even real gaslighting. It's fake instigated gaslighting. Do you understand, ODN? It's fake instigated gaslighting, which maybe is gaslighting, but it's not. It's done on purpose, with a purpose, so that way he can leverage whatever community the person he's gaslighting is a part of for his own personal gain, subs, views, donations, etc. Right? That's all it boils down to, man. That's all it boils down to. By the way, once again, there's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. So yeah, you're right, ODN. You're right. I know he is. It's never going to change. It's the same old thing. Like I was testing it out too. Like some people on the other side were saying that RJ was shit testing me on that stream. I was doing the same thing, not to RJ. I was shit testing the Legion. I knew you guys are going to pull the same thing. So, hey, I left the show. I didn't get mad at RJ. I'm still not mad at RJ. I feel bad for what you guys did to RJ, and I'm not going to. RJ's welcome here. I took away his wrench for one reason. I don't trust the fact that some of you may try to get access to his YouTube account to try to come and ban innocent people here on my channel. But besides that, I have no problems with RJ. I'm just sickened by what the Legion did. I knew they were going to do that. Fig Inc. Yeah, fake instigated. You mean FID, F-I-D. Fake instigated drama Inc. So I wanted to hang on. I wanted to read something that Jamie posted in his community walk. This is the last time, right? This is how full of crap this guy is, right? 3 hours ago, he writes, I don't know what kind of drugs you guys take or mental conditions you are plagued with, but the Legion is nothing more than what I call my channel and community. That's a bunch of crap. You're a cult. We're not a gang. Yes, you are. You just gang mob attacked RJ's chat to try to get to me. Like just because that stream's not around doesn't mean people didn't see it. And you're lying. You're lying and you know it. You're lying and you know it. You're lying and you know it, James. And nobody here's a thug. We don't go out and intimidate people. You just intimidated RJ. Okay, let me poll the chat. If you were there watching the RJ show, or you heard the story, you know what they did. If you feel that the Legion was intimidating RJ and they intimidate people in general for their content, put a 1 in the chat. Okay? We have plenty of awesome, intelligent, and most of all kind people here who are some of the best people I've ever met. You've got a sponsor that's been paying you to create a targeted paid hate attack on me for 6 years. There are some very charitable, accomplished, and most of all sane people in the Legion. This dude literally says the opposite of what's true to get reactions. That's what he does. That's what he's been doing. Fake gaslighting, right? Fake instigated drama gaslighter. Fake instigated drama gaslighting circumventer. 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 I do find it hilarious anyone calling people in my group middle-aged as some kind of dig. We're not digging at that. We're digging at the fact that they're middle-aged. They're supposed to be grown-ass adults, and you all act like little kids. And you all think it's cool to bully and harass people on the internet as part of your entertainment. And then they pay you for that, which is even more pathetic. This Liverbird says 1. They literally had him served to try and silence him for giving his opinion. I think I missed it, says Tiffany. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be a bunch of ones for the people that heard it. We all know. We all know. Tiffany loves it. She's like, FIDGC. Fake instigated drama gaslighting circumventer. Fake instigated drama gaslighting circumventer. Oh, man. Let's continue here. Look at the damn mirror, dummy. If you're not 20 years old, you're middle-aged. So STFU, idiot. Oh, whoa. I assure you, nobody in the Legion wants anything to do with you people. You guys stalk me wherever I go. You gang mob attack me wherever I go in the chats. You instigate this behind the scenes through Discord. There are moles sending me screenshots of your Discords. I'm not going to put them out there publicly. I didn't even want to say that, but you're lying and you know it. 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 Wow, dude. This is all fake, instigated drama, gaslighting while you're circumventing. Fake, instigated drama, gaslighting circumventor. We just laugh at you occasionally for being the stupid morons that you are. And if you're so much more intelligent than we are, come panel up. No one wants to panel up with you, gaslighting circumventor, because all you're going to do is gaslight people, cut them off in the middle of their sentence. See, that's the problem, James. No one can have an intelligent conversation with you because when you ask them a question, if they start to answer it in the opposite way of what you want it answered, and they're being truthful, you cut them off in the middle of their sentence and tell them that they're deflecting. Who wants to deal with someone that is as unreasonable as you are? No one's going to panel up with you. I'm not afraid to panel up with you, dude. Dude, if I could have a real fair conversation with you, I'd panel up with you, bro. I'm telling you, I'd panel up with you and you would not be able to keep up with me, bro. You would not at all. The only thing that makes you powerful, dude, is being a gaslighter, a fake instigated drama gaslighting circumventer. The only thing that gives you power, bro, is gaslighting. If you think the only thing that gives James power is gaslighting, put a 1 in the chat, okay? Because this is the last time I'm ever talking about you, no matter what you do, no matter how many simulcasts you do, no matter how much money Brian Silicone pays you, no matter what, I'm done. Do what you gotta do, bro. I did what I had to do. I found out what I needed to find out. Now I can be at peace within myself and move the hell on. TFT Heroic, I see all the childish BS is still going on. Yeah, we're almost done with it. Bro, we're almost done with it. GLM, I liked your stream this morning where you were calling out that disabled channel guy. And you know, you were saying, well, you literally have the word disabled as the first word of your channel. That's why Eli refers to you as a disabled guy. And Eli used to refer to me as the God chick. That was great, GLM. That was fantastic. And then you know what cracked me up, GLM? I love how you own it. It's so funny. GLM, you're like, you know, I should just change my channel name to N with the hard R GLM. GLM, who's half Caucasian, half African American, goes, well, why don't I just change my channel name to the N word with the hard R GLM? I'm like, oh, well, GLM, first of all, I don't think YouTube/Google would allow that name. But yeah, second of all, I don't know. Forget it. I'm not going to go any further. She tried to combat cyberbullying with her personal area. Hey, it might have worked. I don't know what you're talking about. Tia, she showed her hoo-ha. That will teach the haters. I have no idea what's going on. I had to laugh when she threatened people with tornadoes, says Tiff Tiff. Yeah, now the woman at delay is catching up in the stream. Yeah. Yeah, GLM. If you were going to do that, you'd have to create a sock account. And with the hard R. GLM. Oh man, I've been there, done that. I've seen everything out here. Sometimes I just can't believe my eyes and ears, man. I just can't believe my eyes and ears, you know. So to continue on James's latest posting, and if you're so much more intelligent than we are, come panel up. If you got something to say, nope, it's not worth it, dude. You're a gaslighter. You're a fake instigated drama gaslighting circumventer. That's all, dude. That perfectly describes you, dude. You're a fake instigated drama gaslighting circumventer. Otherwise, just be a coward and mouth off in comment sections like you're already doing. Don't you do the same thing? You're the same way, dude. Like, you do the same stuff, bro. You never practice what you preach, and that's part of your MO. Like, you want people to call you out on your BS, so you purposefully say things that make you sound like a hypocrite, so you get called out, so that way the back and forth keeps going, dude. Wow, that's so brilliant, James. You're so brilliant with your MO. So brilliant, dude. 55 in the box, 23 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. Fake instigated drama, gaslighting circumventer. Also, it's fallacious to say that anyone who comes to my chats or comes in contact with me in any way is Legion. They are Legion. You call yourself the Legion. You call yourself the Legion, so if people are participating, they're participating within the Legion. You see, you guys are trying to say, well, the Legion is just what I call my business or my channel or whatever, you know, and people can come and go as they wish. No, what happens when people leave, bro? When people leave, you gang mob attack their channels and their chats, just like you did with Granny, just like you do with me, just like you do with everyone, right? The thing is, you can't do that to my channel because I have all you guys blocked, and I've got blocked words and Nightbot and all that. See, I have control over that. I don't allow that here. It's not an effing venereal disease. FFS. Some people just come to hang out because they like the content. They like you harassing and bullying people on the internet. They like you going into other people's chats and disrupting the actual show. You gang mob attack people's chats. You overtake things. That is the mob mentality. You are a gang. You're a cult. Maybe learn to read an STFU for once in your life. Well, how about you take your own words into consideration, bro? I'm surprised your channels are still running. I don't care I don't care if you never get taken down. I'm sure your channels will go down very soon. You could wake up tomorrow and they're down, or they could go down in the middle of the day to day. You never know. But I'm just done, dude. I'm done. Like this is just, it's all been called out. People know what's going on. People know who I am. I've stood up for myself and done enough. I've stood up for all these people that have been victims of you in the past, and we're ready to move on. Caroline D, more of a knitting circle than a legion, all the old ladies. Yeah. It's the mama bears that, will white knight for James and donate to him no matter what he says or does. And then on top of that, he's got his sponsor paying him like $3,000 a month. Tiff says define content. Targeted hate attacks. Store bought and paid for, Tiff. That's all it boils down to. You know what I mean? Going to go off the air in like 5 to 10 minutes, folks. Get your final thoughts in the chat right now, because I really got to get going. I'm so glad this is done with, because this is just, it's very draining. It's been very time consuming. You know what I mean? It's been very, very draining and time consuming. Oh, I just took a neato helicopter ride looking at this half McDonald's arch. Yeah. Are you trying to lead people to believe you're in St. Louis when you're more than likely in Florida at your parents' place? That'd be a good move, James. If you actually rented out your condo and then you move back into your parents' place, okay, their home is probably paid off. You could live there, and, you charge twice, the amount in rent compared to your mortgage. So you got this money coming in. You're going to live rent free. And then the renters will end up paying off your condo. So then when your parents' time comes, you'll have two homes. Okay. But I'm not buying the fact that you're in St. Louis when you put this, fake Google image of the St. Louis Arch. Not sure what this thing is, but the helicopter pilot said it was stupid and pointless. Yeah, dude, you're pulling a JB Gunner. You're trying to lead people to believe you're in St. Louis, Missouri, when, let's just say, you're in Florida. Because if I get more specific than that, I'll be accused of doxing again. And I'm not trying to do that. I could care less where you're at. I could care less what you do. I'm just tired of all the fake, instigated gaslighting drama, dude. We're all tired of your fake, instigated gaslighting drama. Fake, instigated drama, gaslighting circumventer. That's all. That's all it boils down to. RJ, I'm going to share some final thoughts about you. Once again, I have no issues with you. Hold on a second. Thought I heard something. Okay. I have no issues with you. I think you're a good guy. You're more than welcome to come around here. I have to pull your wrench because I can't trust the fact that somebody on that side somehow doesn't get access to your channel and then abuses, the mod wrench. I hope at some point down the road, RJ, you can understand that the Legion's just playing the same game they played. They're making fake threats to you, to try to scare you, and to take away your rightful First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. I mean, the fact that, they would do this to you for what, like the 15th or 20th time now, or however many times it's been, it's just really sad, And even if it's because these people are getting paid by Brian, honestly, how much longer are you folks that are getting paid by Brian going to sell out and make money that way? I have to seriously ask you where your moral compass is at. James pulled that St. Louis photo from the internet. Of course he did. I just called that out. I did. I can see his car. Yeah. TS says Jamie is making himself look obvious that he's really in Florida. No, he's in Florida. He's absolutely at his parents' place in Florida. Listen, look, the only place that it would be feasible for him to live in and be able to pay for his condo and be able to get a cheap enough place to live there to where he's more profitable than just living at his condo is St. Louis, Missouri. Because St. Louis, that area there is the absolute cheapest place to live in the country. So maybe he's trying to make it appear he's there. He made up a fake girlfriend. He's putting up Google images of the St. Louis Arch. But where he really is back at his parents' place in Florida. Which, if that's the case, dude, I'm not going to attack you for that. Okay? I'm not going to attack you for that. You've attacked me for that. You've attacked other people for that. There are many people that are, sharing a home with their mother or father or both. Okay? Like in my case here, my dad in 1984 built his dream house when it was much cheaper, 3-story house. My mother was living here on her own. And there's an in-law unit just sitting there. Why would I not take that and build a YouTube studio and pay the same amount in the mortgage as I would pay in rent for a much smaller place? So I'm not going to sit here and bash you for that. Maybe in the past I did. And I'll apologize for that. That was like 6 years ago, right? But my whole thing is, I don't think you've ever paid a dime when you're living with your family. And that's on you, bro. Listen, if your parents want to let you live for free or charge you a very small amount, that's on you. But if you're going to do that, don't call out other people for doing the same thing, because most of the rest of us are actually paying into our family property that we're sharing with our family. You can't sit there and criticize people for doing the exact same things you're doing, right? Eventually, people are going to find out that. Let me pull the chat one last time before we go. If you folks feel, listen very carefully, if you folks feel that Jamie is back living at home with his family, put a 1 in the chat. No disrespect. I just want to know what you think. If you feel that Jamie is back at home in Florida, living with his family, he's renting out the condo, supposedly to an Asian couple, which is what I heard. No problem. Doesn't matter who it is, right? For twice the amount of his mortgage. Great. You pay the mortgage, you get an extra $1,000, you move back home into your parents' house, which is, I believe, paid off. You live there for free. There you go. You're set for life. And then you try to come off many months ago like you're not set for life, James. You're trying to come off and say, I'm set for life. No. Yeah, these properties here take a lot of money to maintain. And that comes out of our pocket. Okay? There's not a big, massive estate fund of money. We pay that out of our own pocket. So I'm just waiting to see what the chat says. Then I'm going to go off the air. We just hit 300 views. Thank you so much. All right. We got Caroline D with a 1. Timeline Tours with a 1. It's all right, dude. It's all right, man. You know what? That might have been the best move for you, dude. He was never in South Carolina. He was in North Carolina, ODN. Who's this Mr. G? Are you a part of the Legion, dude? Some guy in Chicago. Who's Mr. G? No, he's not. It's info put out for you to see and run with, setting you up. So what you're saying is he's still at his condo in North Carolina, trying to lead people to believe otherwise and trying to avoid being served. Like, I'm not going to serve him with anything. I mean, I can't say that about other people. Maybe he's afraid of other people serving him. Hey, Larry, how you doing? No, I think he's back at home. Now, if he went on a 1-hour drive and did a stream while he was driving around the freeway in his area just to make it appear like he's driving somewhere, I don't know. Is it possible? Yeah, I mean, with him, anything's possible. But I really don't care because I'm done. I'm done with the Legion. This is it. I'm making it very clear right now. Nobody from the Legion is welcome to chat here. Okay? I don't hate any of you. I don't want to deal with any of you. I don't want any more fake instigated drama. None of you, absolutely none of you are welcome here anymore. And if you come in and you try to stir up my chat or spam my chat, I will time you out or remove you. Okay? I don't want to deal with any of you. We're done. We're moving on. Okay? Do what you got to do. Have fun. Let Brian, spend all of his inheritance on paying you guys to attack people on the internet. I could care less. I'm done. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't know about serving him, but he didn't move. There's no Asian couple. Let me just check my email real quick here. Okay, no new emails. All right, folks, I got to go. I might be back for a walk later, maybe not. Tiff or anyone else, when you folks go live, I think we need to start doing some panel shows on different topics. I don't want to go and talk about the Legion anywhere. I'm not going to talk about him here. I'm not going to talk about him on anyone else's panels. I'm done with the Legion. I'm done with anyone and everyone from the Legion. None of them are welcome here. If I go into your chats, I would hope that you would moderate the Legion people and ban them, because all they're going to do is keep spamming to promote whatever Jamie wants to accomplish. Leverage your audience for views and potential future, people that donate, right? All right. I don't know who you are, Mr. G. I don't know how you found out about us, but I got to go. Have a good one, folks. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.